we have a really exciting day today. Welcome to another episode of Boosted Rides and Power Slides, and today is going to be part 1 of our Fender flare install. I know everybody's been super excited and anticipating this video, so here it is. Part 1 of, I think, is going to be a 4-part series, might be a 3-part series, maybe a 2-part, I have no idea. But this is part 1 of our wide body kit. Let's get it. So it is a beautiful sunny day in Southern California, and I don't feel too great because, well, I went to Oktoberfest last night, and now I'm gonna be wide bodying my car out in this heat. So this is gonna be exciting, but we're still gonna get it done. So what we're gonna do, like I said before, I told you guys, this is part 1, so we're gonna be putting on the front fender flares. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So, game plan, we're going to get the car up, mock up the fender flares, and how I'm going to do that is I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. I'm going to use tape and whatnot. Alright, so see, this already has some painter's tape on it because I was trying to mock it up earlier. But now we're going to do an actual true mock-up. We're going to take some painter's tape, we're going to hang these on the car, and we're going to see the positioning and how we like it. And once I get the positioning, to where I really want it to be, I will then mark it, measure it up, and then we'll reciprocate the same thing on the other side. How we're going to measure this and make sure that everything is even, I'm going to take one long strip of tape all the way across. Here, I just put it from the corner of the headlight all the way down, and that's how I'm going to use one unit of measurement is the corner to corner so that we know that it's even. And I'll probably choose another spot like 5 or 6 inches away, and I'll probably do that like 3 times so that I can mark up specifically where I want it. When you are doing this and you're measuring, you always hear people say, measure twice, cut once. So that's the idea here, is we have multiple units of, or multiple tools to measure things with. And so that's what we're going to be doing here, is we're going to be measuring a bunch of times and moving from there. What I have done here is, I didn't show you guys, but I peeled this back down, I taped it back up in the position that I want it, and I tore this down, I drilled out all the holes where all these rivet marks are supposed to be, I taped it back up into the position that I wanted it to go, and then I took a marker and I marked all the holes on here, and obviously you could see I laid tape down so that I could see it and everything. So now this side is marked up, and I'm going to try and take measurements of this side and then reciprocate that on the other side. This is a process that I skipped that I didn't show you guys last time, so what I did here is all I'm doing is literally drilling out these holes so that I can mark it. Last time I didn't do that first because I didn't need to, because I was just taping it up to see how I like the position, and then this is, yeah, it would have saved more time if I did that first, but I didn't. Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to drill the first hole. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys are going to say, wow, you're an idiot. You left the tape on while you put that on there. Yes, I am an idiot. I did leave the tape on here when I put the fender on, so I had to drill out the rivets and pull the tape off, and now I got to put it back on. You always want to wear safety glasses when you are cutting. cut. Now it's time to put the wide body on. And one fender is on. Finally. Actually came out super dope. I'm excited. You guys do not know how much work that took. It was insane. It was actually a learning process. The other side I think will go much more quickly than this side did because I needed to get different tools, and yeah, having quality tools definitely makes the job a lot easier. This took me an hour after I got all the right tools. Alright guys, so we currently have one fender on. Right now we're working on cutting this fender right here. So yeah, it's a lot of cutting. This is a lot of work, but it's worth it. So the way that we're doing this is literally, I'm drawing a line like this, and then I'm literally just cutting and following this line. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was, and it's not really. The hardest thing, or not the hardest thing, the reason why this takes so long is because my compressor takes forever. So as you can see behind me, we are done cutting this fender, and I'm bleeding. This is not from cutting the fenders. This is literally because I just turned off my compressor and slid it against the top, and I hit my thumb on the corner, and it really cut my finger. Wow. But after a long battle of going back and forth with this thing, or the compressor's been my biggest enemy so far. We got that thing all cut out, done. Now we're about to mount up this fender. After we mount up this fender, I don't even know. Just watch.
The thing falling in love is wonderful. Falling in love is wonderful. So they say,
fixing my bumper, and
so they say.
Alright guys, so that's going to conclude part 1 of our fender flare journey and wide bodying my Genesis coupe. For right now, it looks pretty sick. Oh shit. So let's take a walk around. Everything came out pretty nice. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. Halfway through this, when I was cutting this and doing all this stuff, I was having a bit of a nervous breakdown because I thought this was going to turn out really crappy. I thought it was going to look bad. I was mad. I was whatever. But we worked hard. We grinded through it, and it came out. Looks freaking sick. Now I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get into the rears. But like you guys waiting for this episode, I won't be doing this for a week. So my car is going to be driving around half wide body for a week. I know it's retarded, but in order to get this right and looking right, I need to take my time. That's going to be it for this episode of Booster Rides and Power Slides. Wide body part 1, done. If you guys like this video, comment down below, smash that like button, and subscribe. I will catch you guys next time. We out.